Well, this is the second of my poo, but this one should be better. This one should be better. But this is the little series I do, so I give myself a build project for a month, or project, I build it and I show it off as a tour. And this is the second one I did. I think I teased at the end of the last one, I can't remember, I haven't checked. But I don't know if this will be well or not, God knows. But let's have a look. So this is the tree. No, past the tree, over the bush. This is the complete kingdom of Ironfall. Look at it. Oh, lovely. This is my kind of fantasy medieval city project. As you can see, it is not actually finished. It's missing a palace, a kind of castle sort of arrangement I'm going to put here. But honestly, I didn't want to put this off for another. I wanted to get it a couple of weeks or whatever. Then when I finish that and a few little details, I can show that off as a separate part. Because I was probably going to do this in 2 parts only because there is a lot to see here, as you can see, compared to TARDIS, which is like 3 rooms. This is more stuff. It's a reason this took me like 2 months. And this alone took me 2 months. Not completely, I was doing other things, other little projects and stuff. But this took quite a lot of time. And I probably shouldn't have given it as much pausing as I did. So I'm going to be walking around this. I'll do a quick orbit, actually, so you can kind of see everything. It's all in kind of districts, I guess you could kind of say. It's all kind of segmented off. The frame, it's a bit weird around here. I think it's all the banners. And there's quite a lot of villages, and there's a lot of animals and stuff as well. I put a lot of villages around, as you can see. Because I like building cities and putting people in them, so they walk around and it just looks a bit more like living, really. Because I had a plan of having another whole section and having the castle kind of in the mountain at the back there. But I thought that would take too long. I thought, I know, I'll just make one massive castle, big palace thing, and have it there. Then I've got to tunnel out the mountains, even though I've got creative. This is also a lot more vanilla compared to the TARDIS build. This is on a 1.19.1 mod, which is the Quark mod. I also have TARDIS Refined, but I haven't actually used. That's because I wanted to see what the mod was like. I haven't actually used any of it here. It's just vanilla and Quark, because Quark is kind of like a nice vanilla, plus you get a few nice interesting extra blocks. I also have a world map mod, so you can see what it looks like from the world map. Put these trees all along the mountain. Yes, I know, aren't they nice? Hello. Little watchtower man. Go back on your position. Oh, don't fall off. Good man. I've also got this nice resource pack, which you can kind of see. It's this like I can't remember what it's called. I will put the name of it so you can type it up yourself. But essentially, it just gives all the mobs better animation. I have got a few more animals in the world, so when I show you them, they'll look a lot better. I also want to put a shaders pack on. Was it BSL something? But I put it on just before I started recording, and it went really bugged and glitched, and all the textures look horrible. So I just switched it off. Sorry, I just turned on daylight cycle, so when we go around, you'll see what it looks like in different times of the day. I have it on just midday when I'm building, but I thought for this I'll put the rotation on. So we're gonna. All right. So I haven't really done a full, but I kind of stopped like halfway. So I have a quick little zoom. This is a mountain I built with WorldEdit. You can kind of see the spheres. I'm not very good at making it look smooth. So this gives you the kind of like the base idea of what I wanted to build. And what I might do when I do the palace, after I've done that, I also want to do a farm over there. I'll also add a few other details, like maybe a few better things in the city. Boats and things in the river. So the river, this actually, I can't remember the seed. I might put the seed in for the world, because the seed I just got off the internet. I just want to see with these nice big mountains. You do spawn, I think, on that patch of land over there, and you spawn on the other side this kind of valley. Kind of reminds me of wasn't there a Halo Reach map that was in like one big valley? I remember that, but that's what kind of reminds me of. But I built it on the other side. I could build it in there, but I thought I want a nice river, because I didn't really have a proper idea of what I was building. This is heavily inspired, if you probably can't tell, it is heavily inspired by Jarrowcraft's Kingdoms of Greymane. Jarrowcraft is this fantastic Minecraft builder. He does these fantastic, massive fantasy, like very World of Warcraft inspired. And I wanted to try my hand at one. I was actually going to do it originally in the same 1.16 world as that TARDIS was, and it was on this island, and I thought, there's just no real terrain, this looks so flat and boring, and I just didn't like the world. So I went looking for 1.19 when I could try some of the new builds, new blocks. So yeah, we've done the orbit. I'm going to start from the harbour here. I'm going to go along this side, and then we're going to go... Oh no, I think we'll start from there. Well, yeah, we're going to start from this side, sorry. Go along this way, look at the tower, go along the wall, go along this little bit of houses over here, look at that industrial section, then go along here, hop over to the military bit up here, and then we'll do the market last. It's probably it's like my favorite area. Yeah, it's nice walkway, getting lovely view of the harbor. I've textured this. I've never done like texturing floor before, but with WorldEdit you can type, say the number you want, and then comma, then another block, and keep adding them. And you can essentially add as many blocks you want to a texture, and it will randomly assort them. I tried doing it with the wood here, but it just never looked like nice. Like I tried doing it with like stripped woods, like stripped logs and stuff. But I just couldn't get it to look nice. So I'd set with just solid spruce, and it didn't look terrible. And we've got some piers, and I've added loads of wooden posts so you can tether your boats up to the side of the dock as well. Is there a way down from here? We'll just hop down and we'll walk around. So this crane, a lot of these builds are semi-designed from, inspired by this random image I found off Google. I have tried to make this. It's like a mix of like 3 images I found, and I think it's the most unique one. I don't intend, if I have ripped anyone off, I haven't meant to. I have built all this. I haven't like nicked builds from. I haven't like gone to like Plant Minecraft and like looked up loads of builds and just cherry picked them and put them in this world. It has all been built by me and WorldEdit, but there's been no intentional plagiarism involved in this. I do like the crane design. I have used it like there's like 3 along here, and I've used like another 2 around the city. But the problem is, I only noticed after I built it, is so I have this chain and grindstone technique, which a lot of people use, and also it doesn't attach here properly, but you don't really notice that. So it goes up here, goes through the post, along here, down, and connects this little box full of goodies. It's got like chests and things as well, which is a nice idea. But it's not until I finished building it, so you have this, and it all goes around, and you have this lever, which of course will operate the mechanism to wind it in. But I guess because of how this is designed, I'd imagine it couldn't like turn, because if it did turn, surely the chain would just wrap around itself. Because this bit doesn't move; it's like solid stone. Only the wood bit moves. They've got the counterweight. I like the counterweight because I built it using these vertical slabs. I love using the Quark. What are they called? Vertical slabs, because they're really nice. And you can probably see I have copy-pasted a few builds here and there, but the interiors I've tried to keep varied as well, and I have given them, with some of them, quite nice tweaks. With, say, all these barns, all the interiors are different. There are a lot of fishermen in this village because they've all gone to the. So these are just some storage barns. I quite like them. I've really got into using this like stair slab roof technique. It makes the roofs give this interesting, more pointed shape, and it does fit this theme. Not all the builds, of course, have that, but I've tried to use it where I can because it's a really nice design. So this one's full of just boxed, crated, like beetroot and potatoes and apples and carrots. There's some basic food. This is a rope coil. You can kind of just climb up it like a ladder. And you have this little. I like these little wooden post like windows because iron bars would look a bit too weird, and I couldn't. I guess I could just use regular fences, but I think these look a bit nice. Also, you can also walk through them, and I've also tried you can elytra through these as well. If you have an elytra, and you can fly through this gap as well. I do that a lot when I'm bored. I just fly around the city with elytra. And I like using these. I love using these. I use these trapdoors as well. I love these trapdoors. The dark oak and the spruce ones. I use them a lot. This is a hay storage room. I've also used some yellow carpet as well to try and make it look like there's like loose hay on the floor, and it sort of works. I might need a bit more, but it does sort of work, I think. And you go up here. There's nothing up this one. These I remember I copied on afterwards, and I have shut them. I don't think they have because they're not meant to have an interior. I've locked them in because I couldn't be bothered to change them. Or if they got an entrance around the back. Oh no, they're fully shut in. We've done the hay one. What's this one? This one's got a bit more fruit. This one's got some berries and some melons. And then this one is pretty much there. Oh, this one's got barrels and some pumpkins. And I've done a technique here of putting sea pickle. So it looks like they've got like a stalk. Oh my god, we've just seen a live intruder. I've actually never seen them. You can't escape. I have to put you back in your pen. So you can count. So there, you can definitely see the animation pack working its magic there. How he's moving. No, you can't leave again. So here is a animal pen. So people will bring their storage. This is to store all the goods people have exported in or imported or whatever. And it's the sun setting already. We had our first day. Yeah, it's starting to set. So we'll see nighttime for a bit. I might switch it to day in a minute. So this is a little area where you store your pigs of varying credibility. Straw, we've got a bit of shelter for them if it rains, and I've got this nice trough of water here. And we have a horse who's called, he's called Graham, named after everyone's favourite bus driver. God, I realised how poorly lit the actual kind of dock itself is. Basically, we'd be working here at night, really. That makes sense. I think I missed a little bit over here. I put some barrels over here. I also did this. This is quite a good technique. This is a regular basalt covered with spruce trapdoors. It looks like a barrel full of coal. Turn it to 0 so you have the day tick through. Because this isn't the best place to experience how good the lighting looks. So these are one of the later things I added in. Are these big storage barns full of logs. There's another thing I've done. I put a lot of logs with rails on them to strap them down. This one has an animal pen, which has no animals in it. Got some small kegs of drink, lots of stacks of barrels, and is there a staircase? How do you get to the top floor? How the hell do you get to the top floor in there? There's another layer, but I don't think I've actually built a way up. That's fun. I didn't think of that. And this has some mini cranes you can sort of see if I had the brightness up higher. Should I put the brightness up? No, I'm not going to put the brightness up. That room, I built this on Moody. This is these little cranes that have these little similar kind of platforms, but just on a smaller scale. I also used this is stripped oak wood, I think. I never really used like I use a lot of stripped logs in this, especially in the main city. I also these are framed. Is it framed glass? Framed glass, yeah. It's a bit more kind of medieval looking. Was it Tudor that had the kind of? It was like they had like lead. It was going to be like lead in the glass, wasn't it, to make these kind of patterns? I don't know, but it just fits better than just a clear glass pane. Glass pane. Because of, especially when I got Optifine, when the blocks all connect. Here's another animal pen, just full of some cows, exotic creatures. Is this being fully copy-pasted? Oh, I thought I changed the interior of this. I've really kind of exposed myself, saying, oh no, I changed the interior. But no, I haven't. I got there's some more stuff up here. There's some chests and barrels and anvils and whatnot. Oh, I'll show you where that door leads in a minute. Oh, this little table here. I forgot I added this. I built I haven't edited this area for a very long time, so I've forgotten a lot that's here. So this is a smaller, less affluent living space. This is for people who kind of live or work on the docks. They can have a house here. They're not very good ones. These bigger ones are slightly better. I like how I actually gave them detail of these chimneys that come through. I think these all have different interiors, these bigger houses. I think. So they're quite small scale. They've all got somewhere to cook, somewhere to sit, storage, and somewhere to sleep. That's my kind of basic amenities I have when I'm building a house interior. And all the houses have got interiors. Some of them are the same, but they all have an interior. I went for kind of quantity over quality with that. So they've got some books, more storage, and a bed. I think they might all be different interiors. I don't know. I'll have to check. Oh, hello. I like the detail I've done with these, like these little with the wood stairs and the strip wood and the trapdoors. They're also square as well. I'm not a big fan of. No, I've never really done it before. And I like how I've done I like this roof design as well. That's kind of all the same on every angle. No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to open the damn. Oh, cock. I think they've all got the same interior, I think. So we'll move on. This house is it's more just a storeroom, kind of a common room, so you can sit here, play cards on your time off and things. Have your lunch break in there, have a sandwich. The house. This is a storage of firewood using extinguished campfires, or to look like smaller logs. Right, we're back after a small technical difficulty. My God, okay, we looked at these, done that. Right, let's go in here. I'll do these quite quick because I've realised that the first opening bit was about a quarter of an hour long, and the whole task to do itself was about 20 minutes, so I'll speed this along. Right, so these are tiny little houses. I think I explained that before, because I'm recording this on a separate day, because, editing. Not editing, recording issues. Yeah, so these are all tiny little houses. They've all got their own little interiors of varying degrees of quality. So you've got, tiny little bed. Again, all the amenities, storage, cooking, and sleeping. So this guy's got two beds in there. That one's just a carpet on the floor. This one's quite well, very unorthodox with the bed in the middle there. Oh, just look at the window in this one. Oh, this is the fully abandoned one. So they've even taken the mattress. It's just the bed. It's the kind of wood stand. And this one that got candles and books. There's very well-educated people who live in this one. Right, that's all of it. I've done that one. I think what's left really is the shipyard down here, and what's underneath here, actually. Yeah, we'll do that last. So this is the shipyard, so people will build the hull of the boat here. As you can see, this one's partly completed. Then they push it down this little track and into the drink. It hits that bit, gets scuttled, and they have to rebuild it again because it's broke. We have another crane. This one, the first one. I think that was the first one I built. That one over there, that crane. I always thought about building another one of these over there, but I never got around to it. Because my only work problem is there's still a lot of quite empty space. So if I put that there, I could move these like in the gaps. Like, so I could put some of them along here, put some here, because there are a few little gaps. Right, so we got barrels, lots of logs and stuff, bales of straw and hay, more barrels over there, some carrots, and some logs on the cranes, all to be used in here. Got some lumps of wood there. That's using a sort of blocks, slabs, vertical slabs and stairs in weird shapes. Why is there no wood at the back here? I think because I used the remove command to remove logs, and it got rid of all the logs, including the ones I was using here. Yes! Oh, I like this little house. This is like a little toolsmiths, if we go in. So he's got a bit of stuff down here, so he's got a bit of like soot that's come out of the furnace there. Oh, hello. He's just got a job, apparently. He was happy. Why are you happy? Okay. So he's got like a few like smithing tables and some chests and stuff, and but I've made even this has a little funnel that goes into the main chimney, which is a nice detail. I had a lot of campfires on these houses, but I got rid of them because I think they're affecting the frame. I've kept those ones there because they're the proper ones. We'll show you them in a minute. And we've got some more barrels. This is the last house. I think it's just like a storeroom. Yes, it's got lots of storage, lots of barrels and chests. There's one more thing I want to show you, and it's this. This is like a black market. So it's sort of like if you've seen the Jurassic World Dominion, the third one, they have that big underground. Where is it? Where do they have it? I want to say it's Morocco, but I might be wrong with that. But they have that big underground dinosaur bazaar sort of thing, and I tried to copy that here. So you've got these weird little random assorted stalls. We've got this guy, he's selling some mangrove wood. He's even got a little advertisement to tell you all about it, which is nice. This one is this guy's selling some mushrooms in here, in quite a shabby little pen. We got a cockfighting arena where apparently two men have decided to fight, and the cocks have kind of just walked on their own. But these two are having a very, very intense barney going on right now. Their nose wrestling is a very famous religious sport. We shan't interrupt. And this is for some more animals. So in here we've got some axolotls. I've given them name tags because I kept despawning. And we've got some glow squids in here. There should be 4 glow squids. Why are there only 3? Why is there stone down here? Oh, I think I must have used a build command. I think I put some stone down here. So that does look a little bit weird. I can't be asked to fix that. But imagine this would be just dark oak. I don't know why there's lumps. I can get rid of this bit here. Well, I don't have my one tool. Hang on. Hold on. Quick edit. All right, we're back. Also, I realized I wasn't in F1 mode, so I have F1 mode on when I'm wandering around here, so you can appreciate the build more. So I can't be able to fix the bit in the water, but I fixed this bit out here. And here we have some more wood and storage, and then this door takes you out to the harbour, and this ladder, I believe, is in here. They've got a little secret entrance. That's the nice thing of Quark. If you look down a ladder, and you get these different ladders where you get like spruce ladders and stuff, you go faster. Ooh. It's quite a nice little addition. Right, I think that's this entire area done. Right, so we're now on the wall. So the end city was that whole bit under the houses. There's a ship, and we've gone to this wall. So this is the watchtower. This looks over ships going into the river. This was WorldEdit to make bigger. We'll go through the door. Hang on, let's go through the door. Yeah, nice little interior. Got some storage, some bows and arrows and stuff. A little target, cooker, and you go all the way up this ladder. Very interesting interior here. This takes you up to the balcony, and if you go all the way up to the top, well, that's quite cool. We have this, and we have the bell. Oh, you can't ring it from the side. You have to ring it from the front. There you go. You can ring it to alert people, and they can light the fires of Gondor or wherever it is. You see the wall keeps going along here. I do like this wall. Took the most amount of time. Like, I remember building just this first bit of wall that goes around the outside the harbour. Took me like 6 hours to do. Because it took so long to find the right kind of style, like the right style I liked, and getting the angle right. And it's kept being tweaked. I kept tweaking it to make it thinner or thicker to fit certain areas, to fit like houses in. It took absolutely ages. Right, so this is the second entrance. The first entrance I made was that one there, but I thought you need an entrance to come in when you're not coming from boats. So if you were coming along the shoreline walking along the mountains, and you come in through here. That's how you get in. It's quite a nice entrance. They both have entryways. So if we go along here, go on the wall. These are copper pastes. That's why they're a little bit weird. So you go through here. You've got this freestanding ladder, which I found. There's also an iron one that freestands. This is the bamboo one, I think. But they freestand, so you can climb up them without having the blocks beneath them. Then you've got this ladder that takes you up to the top. If you take this doorway, go across the bridge over the portcullis, and there's another entrance here, exactly the same. And they've even added these little walkways here, so you can look at these iron bars and shoot arrows out. I don't know if you actually can shoot arrows through iron bars, but that's the idea, because you had those on medieval castles. If you go along the towers, they always have those little slits in the walls, which is so they could fire arrows through, and it was harder for people to shoot back at them, because of course it's a very thin gap. It's very hard to hit from quite far away, quite far downhill. So this is... we'll go from the entranceway. So we have a lot of these quite awkward little corners, and with all of them, I pretty much just thought, let's just fill them with green space. So I've just bone mealed a lot of floor, and added some oak and birch trees. And with some of them, I've got beehives and stuff as well. And it just looks nice. We have this market stall. It's quite a nice big one. I do like this one. I like this kind of structure within to hold it up. So it's all like in one piece. We've got some stuff being sold here. We have a little house which is also selling some potatoes and carrots. We'll go through the sales entrance. So this is quite a nice interior. I built this house. So it's got a table and chairs, painting. Go through this bit, storage, books under the staircase, and then we have 2 bedrooms with these little signs. I like putting them at the ends as like bedposts. And we got a bit. I like the detail of the banister going into the ceiling. Oh, it's going nighttime again. That's good. There's no way out from the back here, actually. That's weird. So these, I'm quite proud of these. So these are terraced houses, and they're the same on the ones around the corner. These are all the same interior. So I'll just show you one. So and there's nothing I did. This is all hollow. This should be, yeah, it's all hollow. There's nothing down there. But these are all the same house, and the entrance are all on the back here instead of at the front. So you walk up the staircase, you have this little kind of common area. I should put some like seats here or a lamppost. And you walk around the back of the houses, and all the doors are along here, and they all have the exact same interior. So you've got table and chairs, nice big cooker with a chimney. You can see it goes all the way up. Proper ventilation. Storage, big thing of shelves. I think there were paintings here. Why are there no paintings here? I don't know. That's why I had paintings. And then we got bedroom up here. And they're all the same for all the houses. For all the ones along here and the ones over there. These are all the same house. This is a different house. This is a tavern. I think I made it as. It has got a basement as well. It's just full of these big wine kegs. If we go all the way up here, so I started using strip logs. You can see here, if you could see. And then here is the tavern interior. It's really nice. So you've got lots of candles, tables and chairs of different sizes. Bar here full of barrels and stuff. Beer mats, little taps here for more drinks. Your sink, and then there's another entrance that takes you down into the basement. Bell call for last orders. Green car, because the kind of colour for the city is like dark green. And up here it's like a boarding house as well. It's a bit like an inn. So I was gonna have this like proper rooms, but it wasn't as tall as I thought. Maybe I might edit it and make it taller, and then this will be like a big storeroom, and then the first floor could be like proper rooms. But for now, it's just this. It's just a row of beds and chests. Sorry, I just want to make it day when I'm walking around again. So this is another little house I just built to fit in this gap, and I quite like it, to be honest. I would probably live there. Actually, I'm using trapdoors on the bottom of the wood posts. It just makes them look a bit thicker at the bottom. I start using trapdoors as banisters here sometimes as well, because it's really hard to make banisters that look good on staircases, I find. And I've done the same thing of putting the books underneath. Little flower pot, more books in there. And this is a alleyway. I was gonna have another little seedy like back market back here, but I forgot. And then this is an alleyway that connects up to the main street. And then we got another little. Yeah, I gave them all gates, so the people who are in charge of tending these gardens can get in and make sure all the grass is cut and made nicely and the trees aren't overgrown. They got a nice big one over here. Look at that. Did I put a bee's nest in this one? No, some of them I put bee's nests in. Yeah, the top bits up here use cobblestone, stone brick, and smooth stone. This uses just regular stone brick, cracked stone brick. And then the main path itself is more kind of well maintained. Is just smooth stone brick. because it's the main path, they keep it more contained. I was going to make it like a pattern, but I couldn't get a nice one to work, so I just left it. So here are a few kind of assorted houses. These are the ones I wanted to have in. This is, I believe this is a butcher's. I know we already had, there is a butcher's in the market, so this is another separate butcher's house, because I just quite like the look of it. So you've got a nice little interior. Again, more stone trapdoors. This is the meat storage room. And I don't know, to be honest, when I built it, I thought, oh no, I'll put these little slits with vertical slabs in the roof, so the smell comes up. But now to me, this is in the open air, and flies can get in here. This is not a very good idea. And then we've got some more meat. I probably should have these in, actually. I thought, well, I mean, it just gives it fresh air, so the meat doesn't go off. But now the bugs can get in and stuff, so we'll close it off. As made with cobbled deep slate as well, because I thought it's look nice. I like how I've done the outside of it as well. If we got up here, we got just the bedroom. Yeah, I quite like the design of this house from the outside. I quite like that house. It's quite a nice design. Again, I've done the bit with the stairs, the block. This is a bakery with a working chimney. I just put a campfire. I just put a campfire in it. That's the main favorite thing about using campfires is I use them for chimneys because it's such a nice smoke effect. I don't use them for if I have a fireplace in here that you can see. I'd use like netherrack and regular fire because it just looks nicer. It has a nicer sound. But for chimneys, I use campfires. So we've got some more storage, nice big cooker. And here we have a little open where he can sell his baked goods to people. I should put bread here on item frames. That's what I should do. I forgot to do that. Never mind. And if we go up here, yeah, it's his bedroom. I've put a little bit of wood here in the floor, in the wall, to make it look like he's got a little bed post and a little bookcase with vertical slabs on the edge, so it covers up the books on the side. You could also use trapdoors, but which I guess is better because it's a bit thinner. So this is the outside of the butchers. I like the little. I like the corners. Up here, this is the foundry and mine. Under here, there was this massive ravine. I thought, I want to make a big mining area of it. It was actually going to be over there, but that became something else. I'll show you that in a minute. So we have another storage room. This is directly copy-pasted from over there. I think I did change the interior of this one. The only thing I've changed is I've put some more of these pots of coal with basalt, and I've put a lump of unrefined ore in here, but everything else is pretty much the same, so it's still got I got rid of the kegs of the big kind of wine kegs. It's got some logs here and some more barrels because they sort of fit having here. Now this is the foundry. It's probably not the most. This is probably not what they're meant to look like, but I built and thought, yeah, this looks cool. I'll keep this. So you've got this big pit of lava. You pour it in here, and it would flow along here, and you have all these gold pressure. They're maybe like casts. Because it reminds me of the Tinker's Construct mod. You use gold for casts for building tools. So I put load down here. I got some stone ones because of, I don't know, and little cauldrons of lava. There should be a few of water as well. I had no idea they emitted light. They look really weird emitting light. So you got lots of anvils and stuff as well. And up here we have these small cookers, and of course they link up to these massive chimneys. There could be different heights, but I didn't. I could make 4 actually. I think this might. I don't know if this caused frame rate issues because there are a lot of I've put them on. If you put campfires on hay bales, the smoke goes like twice as high, or like 10 times higher. And here is the actual mine. Actually, we'll use the minecart track. Which one goes all the way down? I think it's the middle one. It's the middle one. I think goes all the way down. So we'll go down the mine track. I can show it as we go down. So you go down. We have a storage room in there. You do clip through the corner block. So there's a storage room on that middle level. You come all the way down here, and then you have another bit of storage, and then we have the actual cave where everyone survives. And we've got this little bit in the middle, little kind of seating area you can have a relax after you've done your mining. And for a bit of interesting style, I've used fence gates here as well as just fence blocks. And it's all supported as well as I could make it, I think. And we have another crane that I've copy-pasted. I think I changed this one slightly as well. I think I edited the top. I changed this bit around and I tweaked it a little bit. So this is so you can send things directly down. So you can winch up certain bits if you don't want to use the mine track. So that's this area done. So now this entire side bit is shown off in the wall, which is totally finished. If you go up here, there's a little corridor bit that takes you up, and it takes you just another way into the foundry. I like this bridge. I don't really know why I built it, but I thought this place needs a bridge, so I built a bridge. And there's gonna be a building here, like another tower or something, but I forgot to build. I had one, I didn't like it, so I got rid of it. I like these lampposts as well I've built here. So this is a mix of deep slate blocks, droppers, or no, they're hoppers, aren't they? This is the town hall. I know I'm gonna have a palace, but I thought the mayor of the city because I guess you'd have the king at the top, and I guess you'd have the general and the mayor and a few other bits. I haven't got a bank. That's the other thing I thought I didn't have. I thought, should I build a bank? And I thought, I can't be asked. I I might add one, I don't know. And he has his own little private garden with a different kind of tree, with a dark oak tree. Because I thought a jungle tree looked a bit weird. So this house, I think the sides need editing because they're a bit flat, but the front looks quite nice. I think I was going to put something in the roof, like a big front bit that faces outwards. Never mind. So inside here we have this kind of open meeting thing. So this could be like a court, or it could be an auction room. It could be all sorts of things. And you've got the guy at the stand who just stands up here and goes, "Da, da, 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 da." Or it could be just like a general meeting room. Here is a more private kind of conference room with a table runner of green wool that goes all the way over. It droops over the edge. Candles, and we've got some paintings and a bookcase. Donkey Kong was very popular in Ironfall, don't you know? And then we've got another painting up here, and these are some rooms and offices. So this is the mayor's quarters. He's got a nice carpet, fancy chests, a suit of armor, massive bed in a very dimly lit corridor. And it's quite nice. He has some more books. This is his office. If you want to have like a private meeting with the mayor, you would sit in here and talk with him. Have a nice chin wag. Again, these little bits in the corners. Very fancy, very fancy. And these 3 rooms are for kind of guests of honor. There's no windows as well, actually, isn't there? I should probably put windows in there. But these are for guests of honor, so... Right, I think we've got one more house, and then we've got the market. I won't show these ones because these are copied from a house over there. So I think they have... It's a slightly different interior, but it's not massively different. The better ones are in the market. So this moustache-wearing house is something very special. This is, well, I've got the butcher, baker, and this is the candlestick maker. It's got a weird house. So it's got this big, open middle area with these nice big paintings. And here is his candle storeroom. So he stores his candles to sell to people. And then he's got a cactus over here. And then this is his bed. This is him. This is the candlestick maker himself. Jeremy von Winkelhofen or something. I can't remember. Jeremy von Winkelhofen. Yes, that's his name. And this is the entrance from the harbour. So you come along here. You have this lovely greenery, massive trees. And oh, that's the bee's nest. I think I added that one in. You go all the way along, and you have this pavilion. I think that's, I don't know, that's what I call it. I don't know if that's the right word. This is based off something in my local park. There's this big kind of... It's actually kind of like a clock tower. It's this big kind of open bit you walk through. It's got a clock at the middle. I was going to add the clock, but of course it wouldn't look right, because of course this is 4, and this bit's like an odd, so it's even number and odd numbers. It wouldn't look like a proper square, so I didn't build it in the end. So I just made this nice big kind of thing. I could use it with dark prismarine. That might look a bit more like tiled, but I went for green terracotta, and I've got glass in the middle, and the interior is quite nice. It's quite a nice open area. Got some seats. It's all full of greenery, and you come out here, and this is the market. I love the market. It's like my favourite place. I had so much fun building this. It took me a very long time to get it right. It's still quite sparse, but it's still pretty good. Oh, we got that bit still to show off as well. I think I was going to show this bit last, but this is a different day, and I forgot, and I'm not very professional, am I? So yeah, these are these houses like I pasted over there. So this is a fishmonger's. He sells lots of fish, and he sells memes apparently as well. That's interesting. And this is a florist, so he sells seeds and little saplings. And they're having a bit of a fight, I think. And at the back here, I think I've stored some compost. And I like this. This is definitely ripped off of Juracraft. I remember seeing he did this with the slabs and trapdoors. I thought, I'll try that. And I made these little droopy bits with cyan and pink wool and banners as well. I had banners all the way along here as well, and I think they made this bit a bit laggy. Because there's lots of banners, because there's this whole back bit, all banners. Or not on the diagonal ones. I built diagonal, I've never rebuilt diagonal stuff. I mean, they're not as detailed as the straight ones, but I thought, I want to try it. I want to hazard a try at making diagonal. I think I pulled them off pretty well, actually. I think I'm quite happy with them. Oh, they have got interior. I think they've got different interiors, have they? They do, they have got slightly different interiors. I have no idea. In this guy's got some like chocolate buttons. And then you've got a different door so you can get into the front. I think there's a door at the back so you can get into the back garden. Here's this guy. I don't think this guy's got a back garden. I don't think I gave him a back garden. No, I didn't. He's just got a way to the fishmongers, and then he's got a little... Oh, it's very slightly different, but pretty much the same. No banister, or... No banister on that one, yeah. That must be an earlier. I must have built it. I do like these houses, though. They look better without the massive bit of top. This little top bit here that goes over the front, that took so long to get right. I don't know why it took so long. But I think these look nicer because I mean the exterior looks nicer because it's a bit cleaner. I like the detail I've done here with the trapdoor. I didn't put trapdoors on the bottom. I thought I did, but there's like bit slab in the middle, the logs going along the top, all the stairs and trapdoors make it look. It's just so it has so much depth to it, and I like it. I like it. So yeah, I've done the market. This is another house. What's this guy sell? I think he's a barrel. Yeah, he's a barrel salesman. He sells barrels. This guy's got a moss carpet. Ooh. Another nice interior. And we go all the way up here. And we've got a nice big double bed. Last bit. Then I'm done. Then I'm done. This is the military base. So we've got... so this is where all the military stuff is. So here we have some stables of the 4 horses this city has. We've got... we got Daisy, Red Rum, Hector, and Charger. No Susan. Actually, hold on. Let me just hold on. I named Daisy a little bit like a cow. Which one? What did Daisy look? What did Susan look like from Town Called Mercy? I think he was like a. Was he like a dark brown or like a black horse? I think it was like dark brown or black. I don't know. I should name Graham. Oh, never mind. Never mind. So you got a bit more random storage here. A few little glass item frame example there. Little table. I like using little tables for trapdoors for tables, sorry. Oh yeah, we'll show this building off first. So this is quite an interesting building. So we've got up here, this is the kind of the tactical meeting room. Lots of lanterns, very, very fancy. We've got a map, a very old map actually. I should have refreshed this. Yeah, it's for some reason that isn't being filled in. Weird. Maybe it hasn't loaded in properly anyway. So this is a storage room. On that armory build, I was going to build on this section, this little bit here. I was going to have more armory equipment. I think I was going to put that in there. So we've got suits of armor, chest, shields on the walls. I think, is that a Quark thing? I just put it in an item frame and it made it go like this. Then we've got some swords and bows and crossbows. A little flower. This is a ladder to a storeroom in the roof. Like that. Sorry. And through here we have a mess. I was going to make bedrooms in here as well, but they just live in the houses where they live. And this is a mess hall. And through here we have the butcher's food storage room. And here we've got cookers, storage, more storage, and some cups for the slosh and redstone. The blood. I've broken the illusion. I like using these azalea bushes as flowers. They look really nice. Right, there's a few more bits to look off. Nearly done. Nearly done, everyone. I know this video's gone on for like a week, but it's nearly done. This is a shooting range. I was gonna have arrows already in here, but they despawned. I was gonna have them so they all were really accurate, and then this one was gonna be like they all hit the stone around the target, but they all despawned, and I was really sad. I put detail into making that little gag. Here are some training dummies made with leather armor and wood swords, and this is a boxing ring. I should have some sort of so you can have practice hand-to-hand combat. Oh, here's another bit in here as well. I forgot. I like this build actually. I like the deep slate roof. I like the stone in the corner. Oh, there's a watchtower here as well. I forgot I had this. I thought the entrance was inside. It's just I don't think this has an interior. No, there's no interior. I put windows in, and if you go all the way up, you've got the roof. I don't know why I didn't put an interior in. I done the similar thing what I did on these towers. I put these bits so you can poke through and go fire arrows. Oh no, the dungeon. That's what's down here. I keep forgetting about the dungeon. Oh, there's a chest down there. So we go through here through this reception, right, Susan? This is a dungeon with this is the torture. This is the interrogator with his items of torture. Is just a few little prison cells. Which is quite redundant actually, if you know what the next bit is, which you don't because you've never seen this channel before, or you've seen this video already and you're rewatching this. If so, cheers. Over here, past this lovely tree in a box in a flower pot, over this little walkway to the hole. Minimum sentence 30 days. If you listen to Los Santos Rock Radio, you might get that joke. This is another crane, slightly smaller one with a weirder looking front. This is a dungeon. It's a prison. So the only way in and out is along this crane mechanism. This is another ravine in this map. And I thought this might be the mine. I thought, no, I'm going to make this into a dungeon. So you go all the way down. These are all the prisoners. They seem to have all the... I think these are the prison guards. I got so many... They spawned iron golems because there were so many villages and beds. They made... I don't know why he's so hurt. I don't know why he's walked off of or who he's attacked. because they don't take full damage, do they? Because that's you make iron farms with lava, don't you? So I don't know how they work. I even use soul lanterns to make them a bit dimmer. They're all quite weirdly shaped rooms with beds and cauldrons. That means a lot of them are leather workers. And then there should be there's a mine they're being forced to build in. And then if you go along this way, past this weird... Why is that glass? I don't know why that's glass, but that's glass apparently. Here is the kitchen. Quick look in, so you've got the... That's not safe, having raw meat by melons. Another little cooker. No chimney for this one, so have fun. And down here is just another way, it's just a lift down to the bottom level, where there's some more prison cells. I think that's everything. Yes, it doesn't go any further than that. I think this room's a storage cupboard. Yeah, storage cupboard. Like, any tiny little room I made in this map, I'm like, I'll make into a storage cupboard. What the hell are you doing up there? You're the bridge, Okay, I thought it was quite a foolproof room, because it's in a ravine, and the only way up is a constantly guarded lift. And you've still got to go that way across. I mean, there is this little gate here, but I should get rid of that. That's there we go. So the only way in and out is on this side, and you have to go across there. I imagine there's like a mini podcast that sets south as well, so it's quite well contained. I think that's quite a clever way of guarding off the prison, and that's it until I build the palace. So there's the whole city. That's the city of Ironfall in a relatively completed state. I was gonna have a statue down there as well. But I couldn't get any good inspiration for a statue, so I left it. I've marked the middle for a statue, but like I said, I still haven't got around to building it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tour. I assume it didn't take up to expectations of the wait. I'm certainly not. I'm sort of happy with it. It could have turned out a lot worse, I think. I'm just happy I actually finished. I had it. I kind of kept with it and finished it. But I think when I do the palace and I finish that off, like I will tweak a few bits and I will show them off. I won't do the whole map again, but I'll just show off the few little bits that I've edited, that I've redone or changed, or I've added more houses. That's one thing I want to do, especially in this area. I just want to add a few smaller houses that fit in a few gaps. So yeah, oh, you get to see it at night time now. Oh, lovely. Oh, that's very pretty. Lovely final shot there. Right, you'll see this world, and hopefully in about a month when I've done the palace. So see you then. Goodbye.